Good morning. My name is Julianne Dillon. I am the Outreach Coordinator for the Kennedy-Donovan Center, Cape Cod Community Services. Welcome to our Basic American Sign Language 3-part training series. Kennedy-Donovan Center, Cape Cod Community Services is a nonprofit resource and referral agency dedicated to serving individuals on the autism spectrum and those with related developmental disabilities and their families. We offer a wide range of family support services, including individual advocacy and intervention services for children and adults. We also offer Cape-wide support networking groups. We offer adult family care, home-based community services, providing opportunities for medically involved individuals and providers. We also offer recreational activities and a free range of trainings on a variety of topics. Today we welcome Michelle Piers, who will be teaching our Basic American Sign Language class. For the past 14 years, Michelle has been the speech language assistant at the Habilitation Assistance Corporation here on Cape Cod. Michelle uses American Sign Language both professionally and in her personal life. So today we'd like to give a hand to Michelle. Michelle, welcome.
Good morning. As Julianne said, my name is Michelle. I came here today because I was asked to talk about American Sign Language, or ASL. To give you a little bit of history on the development of ASL, we'll have to go back to the early 1800s. In 1815, Thomas Gallaudet set out to learn how to teach children who were deaf. He traveled to Europe, first stopping in England. However, he was discouraged with the lengthy methods and didn't have the time or the financial means to stay for a long period of time. He moved on to France after seeing a demonstration by a French lecturer on teaching students with the use of sign language. He later came back to America and established his school. American Sign Language, as we know it today, is based approximately 6% from French Sign Language and a mix of 40% of English Sign Language. Sign language is a visual language made up of hand manipulations, gestures, body language, and facial expressions. The difference from ASL in signed English is that ASL is based on concepts, where signed English is based on the English language. Sign English is good to help people learn verbal or written English. We use sign as a means to communicate with individuals who are hearing impaired, but also with individuals with developmental disabilities. By providing a nonverbal person with an effective language system, we communicate with verbal communicators. We use ASL for several reasons. It provides individuals with a means to express their needs, their wants, their feelings, their interests, and their desires. It provides a means for individuals to receive information. It can reduce frustrations. People who have a language deficit can live in a small, closed-off, and frustrating world when they are not able to communicate effectively with others. So here's a little bit of my story. I was first introduced to sign language when my son was approximately about a year old. He suffered from chronic ear infections. He had a conductive hearing loss, and he also had high tone hearing loss that he received at birth. He attended the Boston School for the Deaf, where we were introduced to ASL as part of his total communication therapy approach to help him develop language. We continued with his education at the school for about 2.5 years until he had surgery, which restored his hearing, restored most of his hearing. That's when I decided to go to school to become a speech language assistant. And I've been working the field at Habilitation Assistance for about 14 years now as an SLA. I continue not only to use sign in my work, but also my personal life. I have been raising my 9-year-old grandson since he was an infant. He's on the autistic spectrum and has expressive and receptive language delays. He too suffered from chronic ear infections and a fluctuating hearing loss. We use sign as a part of his communication development. He no longer requires or uses sign as his primary form of communication, but it's helpful in busy places to give him quick directions without drawing attention to him. For example, when I need him to pay attention, or to sit still, or to listen, or when he becomes anxious, I can instruct him to use his breathing strategies or relaxation strategies by giving him 1 or 2 signs. So today we're going to start with the alphabet. We use the alphabet to spell our names, towns, states, or something new or unfamiliar. The hand positions we use in the alphabet are also used to represent numerous other signs, which we will get to a little later on. So okay, let's get started. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm going to do it one more time. I'll do it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Great. So now I'm going to come down and we'll do it together. When you sign, you use your dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, use your right. If you're left-handed, use your left. You can't switch back and forth. It's very confusing for someone who's trying to read your sign if you're switching back and forth. So you will use your left hand for some of your signs, but your majority of your signs will be done in your dominant hand. So we'll run through the alphabet one more time together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, thumb down, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You draw it out. Okay. So, Donna.
Now I get to spell my name.
My name is Michelle. Sorry, M-I-C-H-E-L-E. What your name? Good, good. Again, J-E. Okay, Jessica? Great. All right, so right now, thank you. Right now we're going to take a break. So I want everyone to look over your alphabet, check out your letters that are going to spell your name, because when we come back, we're going to go through everybody. We're going to check out how to spell your name to make sure you're doing the letters correctly. and then we're going to move on and learn a few other signs. All right, thank you. So, all right, so my name is... What's your name? Hi. What's your name? Okay. All right, can you say the letters as you're doing it so we can? Okay, make your K. Index finger is up, your middle finger is pointing straight out, and your thumb is in between, and then drop it down. There you go. Kim?
Pam.
Pam. Still want to do the K. So Pam, thank you, thank you. And what's your name? Mm-hmm. Mary?
Yes.
Okay. When you did your your thumb is on the side. When you move it to the front, that makes an S. Okay?
So it should be on the side.
Yes. Hi. Polly? Nice to meet you, Polly. R-O-S? Are you Roseanne? No, Rose. Just like not going in.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Thank you. All right, well, it's nice to meet all of you. So now I'm going to go back up onto the podium because we're going to learn some of our next signs. When you're signing, we're always going to sign with our dominant hand, be it your right or your left. Some of the signs we will use are non-dominant hand. That's just kind of a supporting hand. We use our dominant hand because if we're switching back and forth, the person who's trying to read you is not going to be able to follow you. You're also not going to be moving over here or over there. You're kind of keeping it right in your box by your face and your upper chest, so right in here. So you don't want to go too low, too high, or off to the sides. Everything's right here. I think that's it with our position. We're also going to use a lot of facial expressions. You just don't want to sit there kind of cold because when you say hi, usually when you say hi to someone, your eyes are going up or you're making some sort of smile or something. You're like, hi. You're not doing that. So you're using your body language, you're using your facial expressions. So add some feeling to what you're saying. At first, you're not going to get it. You kind of, because you're thinking too much about what the sign is. But as you're kind of moving along, you're going to add all that in. The biggest part of all this when you're doing is practice. If you don't have a partner, try and find one. If not, go in the mirror because you need to see what you're signing because you might know what you're signing, but you're not going to know what it looks like. So if you're seeing someone else who's signing, you're not going to be able to read it, because they're doing it differently than what you're used to. So practice in the mirror if you don't have a partner, okay? So to say hello or hi is simply hi. And as we were saying, my name, that's how you would introduce yourself, and then spell your name out. I'm Michelle. And then you would ask someone, what's your name? In ASL, we don't sign out all the English words. It's more of, as we said earlier, the concept. When you're asking someone, how are you? You bring your hands together and over. How are you? So how are you? Some of your responses might be, I'm fine, I'm okay. Could be good. This is also well. If you're not doing so hot that day, you might. It's the same thing as good, but you're throwing it away. I'm not good today, no. Or maybe you're sick. When you're saying goodbye, it's really saying goodbye, bye. You're waving bye. Or see you later. This, when you're using your two fingers, you're looking, but later is your L, so see you later. When you're asking for something, when you're saying please, open palm to your chest and rub in a circle, please. This is very similar, to say thank you is very similar to good, but it's straight, good, thank you. You know, this is good, thank you. To apologize to someone, make your A, and you rub it on your chest in a circle. Sorry, I'm sorry. Especially when you're new at sign, this is a very good sign to know. This is to know, but when you don't know something, I don't know. I just don't know. Now, when you're greeting someone in the morning, you're good. Now, here's your horizon for the day. Morning, the sun coming up. So, good morning. Horizon with your left arm, your non-dominant arm, and then with the sun coming up. Good morning. So you're finished with something, you're done. I'm finished, just done. Okay? When you're in agreement or you just want to say yes, it's just the hand. Kind of represents your head nodding, yes. To say no, it's your thumb and your two fingers. Tap them together, no. When you really mean it and you really want, it's a big no, you put some feeling to it, no. If you need someone to have a seat, sit. It's your two H's, tap them together, sit. You'd like someone to stand up, your two fingers representing their legs. You want them to stand. You make your O. This is eat to your mouth. Kind of tap it to your mouth. To drink, make a wide C into your mouth. Drink. You want to go for a walk? It's the shuffling of the feet. So kind of work. Tapping of your two wrists together. And then the next one is stop. To your open palm, stop. Okay, so to ask someone how they are, you would bring your hands together, your fingers, your top of your palms together, and bring it into yourself. How are you? Good. Yeah. How are you? Kind of just rolls off. How are you? Some of your responses by me, I'm fine. I'm okay. Could be good. Good is straight out. Good. If you're not doing well that day, you might say bad. You throw it away. Not doing good. To say goodbye, you simply bye. See you later. Take your two fingers to your eye, bring it out. It's kind of like see you later. It ends up being kind of like see you later, see you later, see you later. Good. To say, please, open palm to your chest and rub in a circle, please. Thank you, you bring it down a little bit further. Similar to good, which is straight out, thank you is down a little bit. I'm sorry, you make your A and in a circular motion on your chest. I'm sorry. This is no, I know, but when you don't know, you throw it out. I don't know. Good. For good morning is you're good. But here's your horizon, your arm, your left arm. Your non-dominant hand is your horizon, and the sun coming up, morning. So it looked like good morning. Slowly, though. It would not look nice if you did it fast. So good morning. When you're finished, I'm all done. Good. To say yes, it's like nodding your head yes, yes. For no, it's your thumb and your two fingers. Just tap them a couple times together. No. Sit. You should take your two H's and you tap them together. Kind of represents like you're sitting on something. To stand, palm open, like your legs standing up. Eat, you should take your O to your mouth. To drink is you make your wide C to your mouth, like representing a cup. To walk, it's kind of like your feet shuffling. Good. Work is tapping on your wrists. And then to stop. Very good. All right, so over until next time, which will be in February 10th, I believe is the date. Practice your alphabet, practice spelling your names, practice with a partner in the mirror, practice your phrases. We'll use this as a starting point for next time to see how you all did. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'd like to thank you all for coming today, and our next session will be on February 10th, right here from 10 to 12, and then the one after that will be March 10th from 10 to 12. And if you leave email addresses in the back, I will contact you and just give you updates as we continue on. And if you practice, then when we come back, we'll be able to communicate much more effectively. Thank you so much, and Michelle, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.